On Tuesdays, we check in with our school districts to see what's going on in the hallways of our schools. And this week, we're learning what's going on within the Rock Hill School District. Lindsay Maycheck is... Gosh, Lindsay, I go through this every time with your title.
Oh, I know.
It's a long one.
It is a long one. I want to give you your honor. So what is it
It's
again?
the Executive Director of Communications and Marketing at Rock Hill Schools.
We're going to have her own just name tag in here when she comes in.
I know.
To your point, it's well-deserved, and it's not across the board in every school district, so it shakes it up a bit.
Yeah, I like to test you guys early in the morning on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
Clearly.
You sure do. We fail.
And we've been doing this for how long? A gazillion years? All I could do is look at one of your email signatures.
Feels like a gazillion years.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's what it feels like for you right now. Gazillion years on the countdown.
And it is on. We're now down to days.
I know.
Left.
We're sprinting toward the finish.
When is the last day for folks that just don't have kids in the school district?
So graduation is this Friday, and then we have a early dismissal on Thursday.
Oh, my gosh.
So Thursday's it for everyone in the school district, and Friday, the class of 2024 will turn their tassels and get their diplomas.
That's it.
So let's start there if we can. Let's run down graduation details for our listeners.
Sure. Our ceremonies will be at Winthrop Coliseum in 3 ceremonies. So we'll have the Northwestern High School Trojans first at 10 a.m., South Point High School Stallions at 1 p.m., and those Rock Hill High School Bearcats will be at 4 p.m.
Very nice.
Now, every year, as people know, they rotate through. So it's not like the
Very
system
random.
every year for sure. So this is going to take place at the Winthrop Coliseum this Friday.
Yep, and they'll be streamed to our website. So if you don't have a child who's graduating but you want to tune in, you can just go to rockhillschools.com and you can pull that up and see our live stream.
And be mindful of traffic around that area. So if on Friday you can avoid Winthrop Coliseum area altogether, Eden Terrace, you're going to do yourself a favor.
Yes.
And these graduates, they've got a lot of family members coming in. They want to take pictures on the front lawn. You don't want to be thinking to yourself while driving, what's going on over there, and then have a boo-boo. So just
take it slow. Let
yes.
everyone enjoy this celebratory day and find another route.
We're hoping for good weather.
Yeah. Well, inside too. So
Yes.
this is perfect. So again, congrats to the class of 2024. So with that being said, we're going to say goodbye to those students, but we're going to welcome in some new students.
Absolutely. And that's what builds the foundation for every graduate, right? Is 4K or pre-K and kindergarten. So we have enrollment open for both of them. For 4K, we have children who must turn 4 on or before September 1st of this year. For kindergarten, those are those 5-year-olds. So if your child turns 5 on or before September 1st of this year, then it's time for kindergarten.
Oh, I know so many people are hitting that milestone this year.
That's it.
So over the years, we have learned how valuable 4K is to make sure that kids are ready for kindergarten. And there are some skills that are learned in pre-K that are valuable to them that make it a seamless transition once they begin kindergarten.
Yeah, and so some of those big ones are that emotional development and just being around other people who are your age, and being able to develop those social skills, right? So being able to problem solve, to have conflict, to be in a school setting for the day or part of the day, and getting those other skills, early literacy, early math, fine motor skills, doing things in a classroom that you might not do at home.
So here in the Rock Hill School District, we have the Central Child Development Center, which is 2 blocks down from where we are here at Broadcast House. And Damon Ward is the principal over there. And if you want to see how valuable a 4K experience is, he is so open and welcoming to members of the community. And I spent like half a day with him when I did Educator for a Day with the Rock Hill Schools Education Foundation. And to Lindsay's point, you saw all kind of just relationships happening. You saw kids fighting over toys, but they learned how to give and take. You learned about the flow of a school day.
Yeah, and I heard that they wore you out.
They
Jumping around. But also just having someone new come into a classroom environment, you saw firsthand they all want your attention. And so how do you wait your turn to talk to the person that you want to talk to? Or how do you ask an appropriate question or an inappropriate question? You never know. But all those social skills and developmental skills that you're not necessarily going to get in a home setting.
Correct. And it's, again, I think for everyone, it's learning the flow of a school day.
Yes.
This is what time we
Structure.
do here, and this is what time we eat lunch, and this is what time we do that. Structure is vital.
The cue and the triggers, the bells, all those different things.
Yeah, we're not watching TVs, right? We're reading books and we're solving puzzles and, doing math equations in pre-K.
Plus, they have the best artwork. Outside of every classroom, they have their own artist wall where they do all the artwork, and a lot of it's framed. And so each kid gets to
Cute.
see their artwork framed. I don't know. I just love it
very
over there. I
cute.
think it's a lot of fun.
It's the sweetest place on earth.
And you're lucky you get to work right beside it.
I do. I get to go over there for a little break every once in a while.
Oh, man. So reach out to Damon if you want to learn more about what you can do to help out our little kids, for sure. Lindsay Maycheck is with the Rock Hill School District. Lindsay, again, we're saying goodbye to this school year, getting ready for next school year.
Yeah, so every January we really start ramping up for the next school year at the district office. So we're getting the schools over that finish line, but we're also thinking about the upcoming school year. It's no secret to anyone, we are looking for teachers for the upcoming year, specifically middle school and high school math and science teachers. We really are in need of those educators who are interested in math and science, because what's a world without math or science, right?
It's a very bad world, that's for sure.
So
They could be the next Fauci for all we know.
Yeah.
the certification, if you're someone who doesn't have teacher certification, we have plenty of programs to enroll someone in to get them into a class within about 6 to 8 months. So, I mean, if you're thinking about that career change, now is the time.
Is that a curriculum online, hybrid, e-learning for those that are looking to switch and plan ahead? Or just go to website, see what options are there?
So I would say reach out to us. You can reach out to communications@rhmail.org, and I'll get you to our recruitment team. And we have options that will fit any schedule. You want to work at night to get your degree or your certification? We have something for you. You want to work online through modules and a couple in-person meetings? We have something for you. You want to go to a full-on class setting? Come on down. We'll get you set up.
I love hearing that, though, because I do think it's a scary thought to transition from one job sector to the next, and you don't know what those options are. So it's great that you have everything for anyone, no matter what.
But the folks that are leaving the business world, if they're looking for a job change, just think about how much knowledge they're bringing from the business private sector into our classrooms to explain to these kids, yeah, you do need to learn this in math, because I actually used it in my profession daily.
Absolutely.
I mean, they bring all kind of real world experience that we crave.
And then, you have some of our educators who have some of the bigger hearts, and those are our exceptional student educators. And we are looking for classroom assistants in our special ed programs, as well as lead teachers. So that's a whole department that's near and dear to my heart. So if you'd like to join that team, we also have openings there. One of the things that I really love about our exceptional students department is they go above and beyond, in my opinion, of everybody else that I've ever encountered in the education world, to really make sure that our exceptional students are having a great experience. And one of the things that they recently did was they had a prom for those junior and senior exceptional students who might not be able to go to their traditional prom at their school. So 55 students were invited, and it was an additional option. So you could go to your traditional prom at your school if that's what you wanted to do. But if for some reason you decided that it was too overwhelming for you, or too loud, or you're seizure prone and couldn't have strobe lights or anything like that, we had a sensory friendly, low volume prom option, and it was amazing.
Oh, Lindsay.
That is fantastic to hear. Job well done to the powers that be to put that together.
Absolutely.
All right, and I know we've hit on this show before, but let's just mention again the summer meals that are free this year.
Yeah, so we are doing in-person feeding sites at some of our schools this summer, starting on June 11th and running through July 31st. Those are going to be Sunset Park Elementary, Northside Elementary, South Point High School, and the Flexible Learning Center.
Perfect.
Great.
And so do people need to show like identification that they're part of the Rock Hill School District or part of the Rock Hill School Zone?
No, sir. We will feed any child under the age of 18 that comes on by to get a meal.
You are fantastic. You can get all the dates, times, locations on the district's website, Facebook page, and all other channels as well. Lindsay Maycheck is with the Rock Hill School District. Lindsay, have a great summer and happy graduation again.
Thank you.
It is 7:52 on this Tuesday edition of Palmetto Mornings, 67 degrees.